the scariest creature latching onto someone's arm, to the funniest influencer fails ever. These are crazy moments that will make your jaw drop. But before the video starts, if you don't like in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen. I would bet everything that he's never trying this again. As soon as bro saw it moving, he started running for his life. You have to be a next level introvert to do this instead of walking on top. Why was he stepping on it in the first place? I guarantee she was so embarrassed after this. I wonder how many hours it took for him to figure out how to do this.
Huh?
These two guys actually have the most perfect reverse haircuts, and it's on accident. Does this guy have the most aura you've ever seen? Bro driving has to be a villain with a car like that. The fact that she would have made it if she just let go of the bridge is actually sad. I just want to know why she fell in the water like a dog at the end. The noises she made when she saw him about to fall are the weirdest things I've ever heard. Would you ever go on a roller coaster that brings you through the mountains while spinning like this? A go-kart track on a cruise ship is something I didn't even know existed, but now I really want to try it. I actually think she would have stayed on if her feet didn't hit the ground. This guy holds the world record for fastest speed on a bicycle at 179 miles per hour. This has got to be the weirdest pool strategy I've ever seen in my life.
Whose horse is that?
Flights can be so uncomfortable that I actually don't even blame him for trying this out. There's absolutely zero chance that anyone was able to finish this entire wheelbarrow full of spaghetti. I truly believe this guy acts on his intrusive thoughts as soon as he gets them. Having a swing like this in your house looks like a lot more fun than I'd ever guess it would be. Going to the beach just to play Fortnite is next level gamer activities. The fact that he just let it spray him in his face for a couple seconds is the funniest part of this video. No. Only in Australia would you find something like this inside of your coffee mug.
Oh my god! What is that?
I don't think I've ever been more disturbed from a video in my entire life. Would you go on one of these human slingshots if you were paid $1,000? I'm pretty sure the cat got offended by whatever she said. Losing $2,000 that quickly has to be one of the worst feelings in the world. If I had to guess, the chances of this happening are 1 in 10 million.
No.
This is the exact reason that horses aren't typically allowed inside houses. I can't tell if this elephant hates him or if he's just playing around.
Please take me to the hospital.
You know something hurt really bad when you just stand there in silence for a couple of seconds. I'll never get tired of seeing influencers fail like this while trying to take a cute video. For this entire video, all I was doing is trying to figure out what the guy recording is saying. The scariest part about this to me is that if the rope lost its connection to the ground, she'd just start flying forever.
I'm dying.
Standing on slippery snow right above some water is clearly not the best idea. If you're ever getting into a snowball fight, make sure that there's no baseball players on the other team. If I ever needed an umbrella, I'd probably buy this super cool water gun umbrella. I think this guy just figured out the method to get every shot into the goal. In all honesty, if this happened to me, I'd probably react the same way. What kind of despicable me spying gadget is this weird thing? To be honest, it's kind of dangerous having one of these zip lines stop so suddenly like that. I've actually never wanted a pet bird until seeing this super cute one. This poor guy's teammate had absolutely no idea which direction he should run.
Bruh.
You know your hairstyle is terrible when you can't even get into a car because of it.
I'm dying. Help me.
The fact that it still works is genuinely mind-blowing. Rafting is pretty fun, but when the waves are this crazy, there's no way I'd ever do it.
Hello there.
This has got to be the best and probably only chicken accessory there's ever been. The fact that you're legally allowed to drive a giant shopping cart is my favorite part of America. I had no idea that parachuting could impress me until seeing this crazy video.
Nice!
Standing on ice that you can see through is one of the top 10 dumbest things you could ever try. I guarantee that everyone living in this apartment building thought that a bomb exploded outside their house. Does anyone know what this strange creature attached to this guy's arm is? The amount of practice and skill it takes to use a massive machine like this so precisely must be insane. Watch the bird on the left and the cat to see the most nasty but funniest thing ever. How did all of these balloon people actually start escaping in a single file line? Every time I see a ring video on a porch with steps like this, I guess exactly what's gonna happen. This dude actually has to be the worst hooper of all time. The fact that these massive Atlantic bluefin tuna can move up to 44 miles per hour underwater is kind of scary. I didn't know that snow slides like this existed until seeing this, and now I really want to get on one. I'm not sure if this video is real or AI, but it's still one of the coolest looking things I've ever seen. I wouldn't normally do a rope swing, but doing one through a waterfall is a once in a lifetime opportunity. The amount of alligators that are attracted to golfing courses actually has to be studied.
That's my ball! Give me my ball back!
How do people still not know that sitting on rocks next to massive waves like these is a terrible idea? If anyone knows what creature this is, please let me know, because this is one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life.
Come here, come on.
Confetti birthday cards are typically pretty cool, but this one almost seems dangerous.
It's supposed to pop out.
Let me know in the comments if you were able to guess what character this is before you cut it in half. The sun reflecting off this massive building almost makes it look like it's on fire. I really want to know what was going through her mind when she decided to step on the wet part of the rock.
Margarita! Bye, have a great time.
Would you ever go on one of these metal slides if you had the chance?
Slow it a little.
We're going full speed, baby. No camera.
I'm glad I don't live in a state with a lot of black bears, because if my DoorDash got eaten, I would be extremely upset.
It's gonna take what it wants.
Catching a fish like this with your bare hands is something that only 1% of the population can say they did.
Oh, wait. No way.
He should be banned from all bowling alleys after this. She might have gotten kicked from the track team after this. Only in Texas would you see the weirdest vehicle ever like this one. How did bro even manage to fall for 3 seconds straight? Every single time he jumped, I was expecting a fail. This poor dog's birthday got ruined by one of her siblings. Isn't this guy the best builder you've ever seen? Every time I make a new video, I see a new crazy thing on the road. I don't think that could have gone any worse at all. Imagine trying to do a food review for your followers and then this guy walks by. I feel like that monkey must do that every single time someone tries to get a video of him. This lady found the most genius way to have all the seeds in her watermelon slices removed instantly. I've never seen someone as mesmerized as this little guy is while watching this cake mix. This is exactly why watching a women's soccer game is never a good thing. Fish can detect the slightest movements in the water around them, and it almost looks like magic. I have a feeling it's gonna take her a long time to forgive him. I've never seen static electricity that looked as painful as this. There's no way I'd ever hold a fish that can do that to a Coke can so easily. Some birds are known for collecting money to build their nests, so imagine stumbling across this one that has hundreds of dollars. I'm not usually a fan of these massive art pieces, but this one is actually pretty cool. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's already a better driver than me. I feel like there's gotta be a way to cross this stream without having this happen to you. This might be one of the most messed up things you could do to your friend around a whole bunch of people. Getting circled by thousands of tiny fish like this guy has to be the super unique experience. If this isn't the most pointless invention of all time, then I don't know what is. The craziest part about this to me is that they actually were able to catch this on video. Would you be super scared like these people if a monkey decided to sneak into your vacation hotel? I didn't know you could skateboard off-road, but this actually looks even more fun than skateboarding normally. This guy actually has to be part chipmunk to be able to do this weird thing. How did bro break like 5 things within 1 second? The fact that he caught her and his friend didn't believe him is the funniest part.
No, I mean, it's gonna squirt though.
No, it's not.
Being stuck on one of these super slow outdoor rides and then coming across an entire family of black bears has to be one of the scariest things that could ever happen to you. This guy's daughter has decided to turn her father into a real-life chia pet. The fact that glass can randomly shatter like this for no apparent reason is super strange in my opinion. How did bro stand outside for 4 seconds and then come in the car looking like he had just dived into a pool? If I knew that the waves could go this high up, there's no way I'd ever stand on that arch right above that massive drop. I'm not sure what game this is, but there's no way I'd ever have fun bouncing 30 feet into the air like this guy. The stuff she's swimming in is known as needle ice, and it's one of the weirdest ice formations ever. Have you ever seen fish actually get entranced by a movie like these ones? It's hard to understand how big a full-grown moose can get until you see them standing next to an adult male. This strange alien-like glowing creature was found in the Red Sea, and I really have no idea what it could be. The fact that he knew what was gonna happen before it did is actually impressive. This rotating circle actually makes your brain believe it's 3D until you look at it from the side.
Huh?
If this isn't the most clean catch you've ever seen, then I don't know what is. This bird feeding fail could literally not have gone better for the camera. The fact that it's even possible for a massive piece of land to slide out into the ocean like this makes you realize that the earth is pretty scary. This optical illusion makes it seem like the person standing on the left is a lot taller than they actually are. Even after watching 3 times, I still can't figure out how the Rubik's Cube did that.
This is just an illusion.
Imagine opening your tent door at night while camping and seeing hundreds of eyes staring back at you like this. If you've ever been on one of these drop slides, you'd know that the first couple of seconds before dropping is really scary. I think she must have said something super out of pocket in their owl language. Disney World actually has some of the coolest optical illusions you could ever see.
How is there a room in there?
Snowboarding seems like a lot of fun, but doing it on sand actually looks crazier. Grasshoppers themselves aren't typically gross, but swarms of them like this is one of the nastiest things I've ever seen. I'm 100% sure that this is the worst place in the world that you could drop your phone.
Get him.
As soon as I noticed the dock was tipping, I knew exactly what was about to happen. This is easily the coolest vehicle I've ever seen in my life, and I'm gonna have to make one after seeing this. Bro's dog has to be from Krypton, because why else would he need those massive chains to hold him back? He already knew that the cheese was so incredibly stretchy that he'd need a ladder to show how stretchy it is. This looks so fun that next time it rains, I'm gonna have to do this with my friends. It's pretty sad that playing baseball with yourself is only possible while on a space station. This guy tried to test his wife's reaction time by telling her there was a snake on the ground, but then she did something so random. If this magic trick wasn't done using CGI, then it's definitely the most impressive I've ever seen. This guy is so lucky that the best person in the world was there to help him out. For most of the video, I thought bro had actually found the first invincible water balloon. If I lived in a snowy area, then I'd probably be doing this every winter. How do people even discover that they're super talented at the most random things? If I wasn't scared of heights, then this activity seems like it'd be a lot of fun. If you're ever at a hotel pool with your friends, then never fall asleep because they might do this to you. These people thought they were about to catch a massive fish, but then the fish decided to catch them. Would you ever get on one of these weird devices that suspends you above a 50-floor drop? What was he even trying to do in the first place? Are these the best bubble sticks ever? Did I actually just witness a goose pulling a prank? That's definitely not something you want to hear as soon as you get into the water.
Just a heads up, the river's closed, there's some bacteria in it.
This is a great example of why you should always look where you're driving. I'm pretty sure you just had to learn the hard way. Bro's dancing so crazy that he broke the X-ray machine. I'm not usually afraid of spiders, but if one that big tried to crawl on me, I'd probably scream too. The fact that there's someone actually driving that is so insane to me. This is quite possibly one of the most random ways to be woken up ever.
Hello, cutie pie.
If you've seen a lot of fail videos, you'd know not to stand anywhere near someone punching this machine. The fact that his friend recording him didn't even warn him is actually messed up.
I wasn't scared of a bee. I wasn't me.
Fails with food that actually look good are some of the saddest fails ever. The thing strapped to this guy's back is called a COOOL jetpack, and it actually lets you go super fast underwater. The fact that she was able to react so quickly is super impressive. Even if it only cost $100 to do this to my car, I don't think I ever would.
Huh?
The trick was definitely cool, but what about the ore that he dropped into the water? If someone could please explain to me what the point of this extremely long bike is, I'd be super grateful. I've never tried skipping multiple stones at once, but after seeing this insane video, I'm gonna have to try it myself. The fact that he didn't immediately faceplant off of his bike is more impressive than anything. Did anyone else think that they were actually super high in the sky at first? There's no chance I'd ever go down one of these hills, and much less with someone else driving the bike. I haven't been on many roller coasters in my life, but one that spins like this while going super fast seems really scary. If this really isn't the meanest way to wake someone up, then I'm not sure what is. I think he actually sent his surfboard into space. This guy must have terrible luck, because why else would it fall as soon as he's standing in front of it? Can you spot where the transition in the video happens? This video gets even worse when you realize that that water is probably at a freezing temperature.
I'm dying. Help me.
How much would you have to get paid to go on a rope swing like this one? Did these people actually figure out how to get a strike in bowling every time? Bro was probably trapped in there for the next 20 minutes after the video ended. Bro went from carrying a TV to being transported into the shadow dimension. I've never seen someone this close to their pet snake, and there's no way I could ever do this.
Do you want some Mickey Mouse?
This is exactly why you should never stand this close to massive waves, even if you're on land. Her face while feeding this creature is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I'm dying. Help me.
Is this guy actually an airbender in real life? This is one of the worst situations ever because not only is it embarrassing, but now he's gonna have to pay for the TV. This poor lady actually got cursed with the birthday candle of eternal flame. I didn't even know that boats could go this fast, and now I want to try it out for myself. This guy has to take the award for the weirdest hairstyle in the world.
It's a whole hoop on my head.
Bro was waving so much that I thought he might actually take flight in the air. If I had to bet, this guy is never gonna go pro in his life. Would you trust someone to do a backflip on a bike while you're sitting on it? I've never seen someone do something crazy like this with their multi-$1,000 camera. Bro just reversed all their attacks back onto themselves. I know for a fact that they were getting more scared as the rock started rolling directly towards their car. I swear, every time I see a video of a rope swing, this always happens. I've never seen this done before, and doing it on your first try is insanely impressive.
It's a $2 million shot. Oh my god, someone's gonna die.
This is the world's deepest pool, and in my opinion, it's one of the scariest places on Earth. Hailstorms are one of nature's scariest moves, and this one is no exception. Optical illusions replicated in real life are one of the coolest things you could see. Showing all these people a delicious looking cake while they're on diets is kind of evil. This billionaire in Miami has the coolest looking TV that you could possibly ever have. After seeing this, there's no way I'd skate in front of my friends because I wouldn't want to be caught on video doing this.
Mike.
You have to have an insane amount of courage to video sharks this close. I have no idea what this guy is trying to do, but I'm definitely sure he's not doing it right. How many tries do you think it'd take you to be able to do this with all of your friends? In my opinion, glow-in-the-dark baseball looks a lot more fun than the real thing. I have a feeling it definitely wasn't the bride's idea to have this massive snake in their pictures.
Hello?
Using a water hoverboard while in a crazy costume like this is one of the coolest things ever. Only in Florida would two massive alligators try to break into your house in the middle of the night.
Hello there.
This is a captive raised wolf, and even though it sounds like it's growling, it's actually very happy to be next to his best friend.
Hi, sweet boy.
I'm actually surprised she's not thrown off by the amount of fish right there because they actually look kind of creepy.
What do you think they're saying?
They're saying, we love you. You're dead.
The only way I'd ever go on this massive rope swing is if I was paid $100,000. Even though this doesn't look impressive to us, if we were on the swing, we'd probably be a little bit scared. This lady tried to copy the way this photographer uses this swing to take pictures, but it didn't really turn out that well. As soon as I noticed that he had a backpack and all of his normal clothes on, I actually started feeling so bad for him. Even though she's upset now, she's gonna have the best story about her missing tooth to tell her friends when she's older.
No.
Would you be mad if your friends did this to you, or would you find it funny as well? I can't actually remember the last time I saw a magic trick that was this impressive.
Because of the camera, you gotta actually pick it. You don't need to be all fancy and stuff, girl.
I feel like he definitely did that on purpose. He was trying to scare his cat, but then the funniest thing happened. Having your hands in your pockets while on ice is a terrible idea. I actually really wish my cat could do this too. This lady asked the cameraman to film her trick, but then something crazy happened. Can anyone guess in the comments how fast you think this car was going? If you've ever done a split on accident, you know how terrible it feels. I actually can't even figure out what he was trying to do. I think they might have to get a new TV and a new dog.
Oh my gosh.
Whoever opened up that trapdoor behind him and didn't let him know is actually evil. Having a pet chicken is fine, but bringing it to the mall is kind of crazy. How does someone even figure out that they can do crazy things like this? That was a crazy trick, but the person behind the camera is definitely overreacting. Bro's dad is his worst enemy. I don't think I've ever seen a view nicer than this one. This has gotta be the cat's first time ever experiencing the uncanny valley.
Huh?
If this isn't the dumbest thief that you've ever seen, then I don't know who is. This is exactly why they say this slide is for kids only. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the most unlucky person ever.
I'm dying. Help me.
The fact that she didn't expect the rolling thing to actually move towards her is kind of dumb. At that point, you might just have to let your dog finish it. If all clowns could do this, then they'd be a lot more cool in my opinion. I actually did this before, and my friend stepped on my ankle after I slid and almost broke it. I thought this was gonna be one of the coolest videos I've ever seen until the end of it. Bro transformed into an upside down turtle instantly. As soon as I saw her step on it, I knew it was over. Small dogs that bark like this are some of the most annoying creatures ever. If this isn't fake, then it easily is the world's best skateboarding trick. If he actually knocked himself out there, then this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Meditating next to massive waves like these is obviously not a good idea.
Hello.
The fact that he landed after that was even more impressive than the flips. I've never seen a little guy and a dog organize a crime like this before. If you could train all dogs to take videos for you, then I definitely have one. Have you ever seen a wild animal look as defeated as this little guy? Did the guy cutting the tree just figure out a duplication glitch?
New tree.
Even if I was paid $100,000, there's no way I'd ever do what this guy just did. Until he zoomed in all the way, I actually thought it was real.
Huh?
This is the first clip I've ever seen where it actually looks like these people are living in a movie. If everyone's suitcase is the exact same color, how is everyone gonna figure out which one is theirs? If I'm being honest, the fact that the zipline stopped so suddenly is a little bit dangerous. I'm not sure if this video is AI, but it's still one of the grossest things I've ever seen. Water jetpacks are one of the coolest inventions to come out in the last 20 years in my opinion. This is easily the funniest standoff ever caught on video. I'm actually struggling to figure out how this is even physically possible. He had the exact same reaction I would have if this happened to me.
Huh?
The fact that it purposely did that to him is kind of funny. The fact that he sat down to admire what he did is my favorite part. How much of this world's largest pizza do you think you could finish by yourself? In my opinion, loops are a lot scarier than drops on roller coasters. In this outdoor game, your objective is to run all the way to the finish line, and if you don't get crushed by the ball, then you get to go inside the next time. People that are able to maximize their efficiency with small tasks like this are so impressive to me. Only in Canada would you have to let your delivery driver inside your house because a moose is stalking them outside.
Hello,
Girl,
cutie
I'm trying to get my
pie.
groceries delivered.
I thought this video was serious and I was ready to be scared until the very end of it. Having a small backup cake in case you can't push your friend's head into their cake is the funniest thing ever. You know it's serious when bro couldn't even close the door after opening it. This guy should definitely be in the game instead of sitting in the bleachers. Seagulls love stealing a whole bunch of things, so if you don't close your doors, then you might be missing some food. This guy's having his first birthday cake, and I have a feeling that it's gonna be his favorite food. This is actually kind of scary because the size of its fin shows that that shark is easily 10 feet long. I'm actually thinking of buying one of these remote control alligator heads because their reactions are so good. This massive alligator was trying to get this food and failed so many times that he actually had a tantrum at the end. The fact that small tornadoes can spawn out of nowhere like this is a little bit scary. Imagine buying a new $2,000 drone just for this to happen to it. I've never heard an alligator hiss this loudly, and I can't imagine hearing that at night like this guy.
Are you thirsty?
This whole room is made up entirely of a whole bunch of TV screens, and it looks like it'd be crazy to sit in there. This roller coaster actually goes into the clouds. Is this the smoothest Jenga player of all time? Yeah! I'm pretty sure this has to be the best timing ever. I don't even know if bro realizes he's not on the road. Is anyone else wondering how she got up there? At the very least, she did save her pancake. This guy has to be the most chill person ever to be stuck in a flood. I really thought there was no way he was gonna get that back. Am I crazy, or did he just phase through that ball? This has to be the cutest animal duo I've ever seen in my life.
Hello.
The fact that it went straight for her is actually kind of scary. Apparently this geyser gets higher with the louder you scream. This guy has way too many crazy talents for one person. This King Kong drone show in New York looks so crazy that I actually thought it was CGI at first. Every time I see something like this, I end up feeling so bad for them.
Is getting target practice in and explode.
I'm thinking this video might be fake because how did the thing stay in the air for that long?
Yes. Yeah.
This guy wanted a dog sled, but he lives in a big city, so he invented the next best thing. The amount of strength and balance skills you need to do this is really crazy. If this isn't the best school basketball shot that I've ever seen in my life, then I don't know what is. I'm actually so confused how that ended up happening to her as well. Can someone please explain to me in the comments what's going on here?
Ouais, mais c'est chelou quand même.
I'm not sure what I expected to happen, but it definitely wasn't that. I really don't blame him for getting scared because I would be too.
I'm dying. Help me.
Whoever owns this car just used up all his good luck for the next 30 years. I don't think I've ever wanted a car as badly as I want this one. Skating on melted ice like this is just asking for something bad to happen. The fact that his friend knew exactly what was gonna happen is so funny to me.
It's a matter of time until he falls. It's coming.
I've never felt so bad for someone as I feel for this guy right now. This guy might actually be halfway to being Spider-Man in real life. Losing all of your balloons like this has to feel terrible. Next time I go on a water slide, I'm gonna have to try this. As soon as I saw that there was ice in the water, I felt even worse for him. That's honestly exactly what they get for trying to do that to him. I had no idea that it was possible to actually see the end of the rainbow, and these guys are actually standing in it.
It's hitting us.
This might be the best birthday cake save I've ever seen. Imagine someone gifted you a piece of furniture like this rug, and then this comes out of it.
Hello, cutie pie.
I think I understand why some people prefer cats over dogs now.
Oh my! Are you kidding?
I feel even worse because he was having so much fun at the beginning of this video. Imagine having a wedding and then 200 cows decide to stop by. I just want to know how people even realize that they can do something like this. I'm pretty sure that second car is gonna be searching for the exit for a very long time. This person has actually figured out how to talk to turkeys, and I definitely want to try this. I've never seen a car this weird, and if you know what it is, please let me know down in the comments. Parasurfing seems like a lot of fun until you realize that the wind can take you hundreds of feet into the air. This is one of the weirdest ways that ice can form on the ground.
Huh?
The fact that he found the most beautiful spot to film and then this happened is actually a little sad. Next time I see a bald person, I'm gonna have to try this on them. I've actually never been more confused from a magic trick than I am with this one. I guarantee that his friend driving the truck is never gonna let him forget about this. I knew people made their own swings, but I didn't know they could actually be this cool. This cow got loose and decided to do the most random thing it could have done. The fact that it was aiming for him and not the fire is my favorite part of this video. The last thing I expected the cow to do was actually give him the information.
Calderas, is it this way? This way? Oh, that way. Okay. Thank you very much.
These guys have to be the biggest menaces to ever touch a snowboard. I feel like people are going way too crazy with the weird hairstyles that they're trying. I can't tell if getting trapped in a slime bubble like this would be fun or scary. Whoever made this truck was definitely onto something. This video isn't supposed to be scary, but I still jumped out of my chair. This is my biggest fear when I'm holding a whole bunch of things and can't see in front of me. A floating restaurant doesn't seem very practical, but definitely looks like a lot of fun. The bioluminescent algae in this water starts glowing when it's moved, so this dolphin looks like it's straight out of a video game. Cats are so cute that I sometimes forget that they're very skilled hunters too. I'm pretty sure that it had to have hurt because the pie flew out of the pan before it even hit his face. This is one of the best experiments you could do to demonstrate how static electricity works. For the longest, I actually thought these videos were real, but it turns out that these are all just miniature RC trucks. Would you ever go on a roller coaster that goes super fast and also goes backwards? I didn't know what a sky coaster was until watching this video, but it looks way too scary for me. Bro needs to start working out because why couldn't he hold on to that for just 2 seconds? This dude has to have mind powers because how else would he be able to do this?
Huh?
This girl started screaming because she thought she saw a spider on him, and I've never seen someone overreact more than they did.
I'm dying. Help me.
This dog noticed that both its owners were blindfolded, so he decided to go in to get a bite of their food. The fact that those beanbag chairs are actually a couple $100 makes this so much worse. I actually started to feel bad because why isn't her friend helping her at all? As soon as that other card appeared, my heart actually dropped. I'm actually surprised he didn't get knocked out. Am I crazy, or is that little creature a Pokemon? This is the type of thing that only happens when you're already having a bad day. Playing games in VR around people is always a bad idea. This has got to be the most Australian thing I've ever seen. I think bro is actually just leveling up his skateboarding skill.
Huh?
Would you ever go on a roller coaster this close to the water? This has to be the slowest escape of all time.
Bye, have a great time.
I'm pretty sure he was sad that he was being left out. The fact that if it landed on their boat, they would all flip is actually kind of scary. I'm not sure what I was expecting to happen, but it wasn't that. Apparently even horses can make mistakes. This would actually be a cool way for all of your friends to get around, but I'm pretty sure it's a little bit too slow. You should never jump in snow if you don't test how dense it is first. Bumper cars with mini tractors seems a lot more fun in my opinion. This has gotta be one of the first sharks in human history to ever be headbutt. As soon as they hit one bump, it's all gonna be over. Wild squirrels are not scared of humans in the slightest. I can't tell if this pool is a great idea or a terrible one. The fact that she looked down first and still got on is crazy to me. This video shows one of the many reasons I'd never want to live in Australia. Next time I see one of my friends sleeping on a blow-up mattress, I'm gonna have to try this. Where could you possibly live where a massive python like this could just be chilling in your house? This person loves her pet chicken so much that she takes it in a see-through backpack everywhere she goes. Doing this on accident might be one of the most impressive things ever. The way he started swimming after seeing this massive whale shark is so funny to me.
I'm dying. Help me.
If they got this right on the first try, then they might be the most talented people ever.
Appreciate it.
Seeing influencers fail like this while trying to take cute videos is one of my favorite things ever. For some reason, when cats get scared, they end up trying to cause as much chaos as possible. In my opinion, the cow would have definitely made their picture 10 times better.
Hello, cutie pie.
Getting whiplash from a children's roller coaster might be the craziest thing ever. I bet that he's done this so many times that he doesn't even have to worry about them falling at all. Until seeing this video, I had no idea that you could actually ski while being under the snow. That fish that swam up could not believe his eyes at all.
That dude is bewildered, bro. Look at him.
Sometimes pranks can be pretty mean, but I feel like this one is just funny. This might just be the coolest old guy I've ever seen in my life.
Are you a wizard?
Hell yeah!
Working out underwater like this probably isn't efficient, but seems pretty fun. The fact that she stood there and said no way 5 times instead of plugging the hole makes me so confused.
No way. No way. No way.
As soon as I heard their accents, everything started making sense.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not drawing.
I don't think I'd ever want a pet snake, but I have to admit that this one is really beautiful. The last thing I'd want to see outside of my bedroom door is a creature like this one.
Hello there.
I really just want to know how this guy got so many people to hold up the slide for him. This mutated fish was spotted with a human face, and I have to admit it's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. Some spiders are pretty smart, but this one thinks that the mouse cursor is its lunch. I went on one of these at a local fair with my friend, and as soon as we got off, he started throwing up everywhere. This would have scared me too, but I think the screaming and crying afterwards is a little unnecessary. If this isn't the best haircut that you've ever seen, then I don't know what is. As soon as I saw this little guy holding a hose, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. To be able to jump out of the water as high as this guy, you have to be an extremely strong swimmer. I'm pretty sure this cat can't decide whether he wants to be friends with the mouse or catch him. It almost looks like she did that on purpose to me. The fact that he didn't get mad at all is extremely wholesome in my opinion.
Here it comes.
As soon as I figured out that there was a swarm of bees chasing him, everything started making sense.
I'm dying.
I now know after seeing this video that you should never purposely try to annoy a donkey. If the guy in the back didn't decide to sit so weirdly, they might have actually stayed above water. At this point, you might as well just start walking through the water instead of on the ice. Caves are usually scary, but biking in one with your friends seems like a lot of fun.
Get low, get low.
If you've ever been on a boat in the ocean, then you'd know that dolphins love following boats all the time. This is the best version of the birthday cake face prank that I've ever seen in my life. I'm pretty sure this guy's ride could not have gone any worse. I don't know if it's just me, but walking on glass stairs like this is way too sketchy. Bro could not stay in his little tube if it saved his life.
No.
Being able to convert a motorcycle into an 8-seater is actually super impressive. This actually happened to me a couple of days ago, but I wasn't able to save myself from falling like this guy. If you're ever about to blow out the candles on your cake and you have 3 family members standing behind you, you should watch out for this. Someone skating in a skate park on 2 small vacuums is something I never thought I'd see. If you were at the ocean, would you let a wild octopus do this to you? Skiing without snow is something I didn't think you could do, and it also is kind of scary because there's so many rocks around. I'm so glad I saw this video because I'm definitely trying this next time I go to the arcade. I've seen a bunch of videos of people doing really dumb things, but this one has gotta be one of the top 3.
Okay, once I get it underneath there, you know, just leave it there till we leave.
Huh?
When this skier found a random hole in the ground, he decided to go on a quick side quest. I actually feel so bad for him because there's no way he's gonna be able to move all those scooters out of the way. I don't typically have a fear of heights, but I feel like this ride would definitely get me. Some videos of the most random things ever can be super satisfying to watch. Dads really do the most random things sometimes. I just found the craziest video of someone getting stuck in a slime bubble. Click the video on screen to watch.